Good morning, y'all. Look, I'm about to go out for a run, but I wanted to share something. I've been scrolling and I've been seeing like the videos of like Monique on Club Shay Shay, right? And as much as I love the fact that these people are telling their truth and I guess entertaining us, for lack of a better word, what it got me to thinking about is that we are moving deeper into a culture that embraces everyone else's weaknesses but their own. What am I saying? Listen, I believe everything that Monique and Cat Williams said. I believe that everything they said. A lot of what they left out, though, is what they did, the part they played in the matter. Did not justify anybody doing them wrong or anybody being, backhanded, but whatever. My thing is that when we become so distracted by picking out everyone else's flaws and discrepancies and weaknesses, we forget to work on our own. The scriptures tell us that before you can take the log out of someone else's eye, you must first take it out of your own eye. And so a lot of what we're seeing is people pulling apart and criticizing people, but they're not dealing with themselves. If we spent enough time, if we all the time we have in the day, if we spent that the same amount of time that we spend picking people apart, if we put that same energy to making ourselves better, then possibly we could really make change in these industries and in these places that change needs to take place. For instance, I hear a lot of people talking about what's going on in the church now, and I get it. But when is the last time you went out to help someone who might be in need or opened your doors for someone to come in and pray and just have time with the Lord without judging them? When is the last time you went above and beyond to walk in your purpose and use your gifts and your talents to help others or to encourage others or motivate others? I'm not saying all of these churches are right. I see a lot of wrong in what's going on. But my point is that being the solutions-based kind of person I am, I want to spend more time building people up. And that way they'll be able to tell the difference in right and wrong. They'll be able to point out crooked preachers. They'll be able to call out injustices, but they'll do it in a way that will actually make change. You see, the problem with the way a lot of people are addressing these things is that it's beginning to look like a dog and pony show. It's beginning to look like a circus. Does this strategy actually bring change, or does it just entertain? You see, Monique was right about a lot of things. Cat Williams was right about a lot of things. But often it's not about the problem because they're not telling us anything we don't know. How many of you didn't know that Hollywood was crooked? How many of you didn't know that there's a lot of racism and different things that go on in these industries? Is that new to us? Absolutely not. How many of you didn't know that a lot of pastors were crooked? Is that new to us? It's been around since the beginning of time. But listen to me. When we begin to build people up and make and sharpen our own senses, then this kind of stuff won't even be entertaining because we will be busy trying to make change. Too many of our black children are dying. Too many of our black sons are in prison. Too many of our black daughters are in manipulative relationships with men that are way too old for them. Many of our daughters are giving birth to children that they have no idea how they're going to take care of and being left to bear the burden. We have a lot of work to do, and a lot of it starts with us. Whenever we get ready to make real change, we have to look in the mirror. And so while we point out other people's flaws, be sure that we're taking that same amount of time to look in the mirror and assess how we can make change, not just talk about it. Not just talk about the problem, but actually make change in these industries, in the churches, in our communities, and likewise. It's one thing to talk, but it's another thing to act. I don't want to be entertained. I want to be changed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Have a good day, guys.